Good morning. It is still morning. It is. Good morning. Yeah. Greetings. Welcome to the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine's Match Day celebration. Congratulations, guys. Members of the class of 2022, it has been 1,356 days since you started classes here, and I'm sure it feels like just yesterday, right? The world has changed so much over the last couple of years, and you guys have been through a lot. And this is probably a pretty exciting day for all of you. To the support system of the students that are here today, congratulations to you as well. And I think a big round of applause for how much you've supported them throughout the last couple of years. This is one of the biggest Match Day celebrations we've hosted to date. But we know that there are some people that are missing here today. So I want to make a note of all of our students and family members who are tuning in with us live via Facebook now. Congratulations to you all as well, wherever you are, hopefully celebrating at home with your own bit of bubbly. Congratulations on your accomplishment today as well. So we have some ground rules for today's program. That's kind of my role here, is to provide some instruction. There are a lot of people who want to say hi to you and congratulate you here today, and I'm going to let them do that in just a second. There's a lot of food, there's a lot of drink. So after we hear from some of the folks who are going to speak with you here today, we got to make sure that every one of our matched students make sure to grab one of those champagne flutes with that champagne. And then around 11:55, we're going to invite your class vice president up here to lead us in a toast. We want everyone in this room to engage with us as much as possible on social media, celebrate your story, celebrate Unicom's story, and your role in that. So we're really excited to have you all here today. We hope you get something to eat, enjoy the drink, and enjoy the company, because we haven't been together like this in quite a while. So with that, I will introduce Associate Dean Guy DeFeo to come up and provide some remarks. And congratulations again, 2022.
Good morning. Thank you, Vin. And again, I'm Guy DeFeo, Associate Dean for Clinical Education, and I'll echo also congratulations to the class of 2022, and as well as a congratulations to the family and support staff. At this time, I just want to say thanks and point out a few details of the process of what our students have been through. This is one of the sentinel events of your medical education career. As much as graduation is the end of your formal medical education at University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine, this match day is literally the start of your career. So congratulations for all of you on getting a job well done. Shortly you will actually be getting a paycheck, which is a good thing. So. And I will echo that, of those 1,400 days, I'll throw in a few extra days, but it is a grueling process. Just to point out, too, it's just the beginning of your career. You've got another 1,400 days almost in your residency program. So, but time will fly by. I'm sure many of you are amazed at how quickly these past 4 years have gone on. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work for each individual student. And everybody here at the College of Osteopathic Medicine has been here to support you. There are amazing people here, both faculty, staff, and administration. Since I represent the Office of Clinical Education, I can't help but point out some of the people that have worked with you through the last 2 years to help guide you through this process. I mean, this is a major transition, or has been. The last 2 years, you have all been working in the healthcare environment, which is, as we've told you, is completely different than the academic environment here at quaint little Unicom. It's a pretty vicious world out there, and you've all experienced what it's like not only to be in the healthcare setting, but you did it all in a pandemic. So kudos to you for really doing a great job and representing. So I just wanted to acknowledge too, I know that the dean has some comments, but you know, we've worked with you. We have a staff staff and faculty of close to 18 people who worked with you. In addition to the staff which have been there to help guide you, there are clinical advisors that have worked with you to help you through your path, your individual path. To the parents out there, you know, medical school is great for the first 2 years. Everybody does the same thing. After that, everyone in the class does a little bit different, and it's there for you. You've all done a great job, and we've seen the match results. The fact that you're all here is great, and congratulations. There are other people that you've worked with in the clinical sites. Maybe some of you are here. If you're a clinical preceptor, thank you so much for working with our students. But there are hundreds of clinical preceptors out there that have dedicated time to the education. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. You are the shining stars, if you will. You're our future. And as someone will say, you're going to be taking care of us. So, you know, by the way, I need a lot of help. So I'll probably see many. I have run into alumni in laying in an emergency room, and I guess it's comforting knowing that, you know, if you're in an emergency room, it's usually not a good thing. But I'm still here, right? So that's a good thing. So anyway, again, congratulations. I'm sure we'll see many of you. If you get a chance to work with the next generations of students, please do so. You can always contact us. We'd love to go out to new and exciting places. And you have a lot of friends there in the profession. So again, congratulations. And I will bring Dean Jane Carrero on for a few more remarks.
The CVS pharmacy is calling. Okay. Welcome and congratulations. So think about it, you guys. 2 years ago, you were on school break. It was March 2020, and you didn't come back until now, right? You are the group of individuals who kind of were like the spearhead that went through this. Everybody was scrambling. We were scrambling nationally, just for those of you who aren't in medical education. Things were changing on a weekly basis. These students were thrown into it, then they were thrown out of it, then they were thrown back into it, then they were given some PPE, then they weren't given all the PPE, then they were given a little PPE, then they were asked to do all kinds of things that medical students really hadn't been asked to do in the past. And they all rose to the occasion, and they did an amazing job. And personally, I feel an incredible sense of gratitude to the class and to the students because they just stuck with it. They didn't whine, they didn't complain, they didn't say this isn't how it was done in the past. They really, each and every one of them, just jumped in and did it. So on that note, in and of itself, I think you guys deserve a big round of applause. And then just as importantly, or maybe slightly more, because as Dr. DeFeo said, you will be getting paid, congratulations on the match. I know your parents and your spouses and significant others are really excited about not having to pick up those restaurant tabs anymore. I know my parents were. And suddenly there was this shift of when the check came, my dad would just cross his arms, smile. So get ready for that. That's coming down the pike for you. And it's a great feeling. I'm going to tell you guys, it's a great feeling that now you're going to give back to your family and the people who've supported you. And not just monetarily, but your focus is going to be able to shift a little bit, and that's a wonderful feeling. So congratulations to that as well. Before we move on to the champagne, which of course is very important, we have a little video announcement for you. President Herbert wanted to be here. He couldn't be here today, and so he did a little recording And we're going to show that now. David's going to put it up. That's a heartbeat. No, it isn't.
Good morning, and welcome to UNE's Match Day ceremony. Students, families, and members of our faculty and professional staff, I'm so sorry that I can't join you in person to celebrate this momentous occasion in your journey. Match Day is one of my favorite annual events at UNE. To see so much talent embodied in all of you and to reflect on the profound differences you'll make in people's lives across the country is truly awe-inspiring. Please know I am with you in spirit, and I really would be there in person if I could. And I'm as moved as ever by the feeling of optimism and hope for the future that Match Day always instills in me. Students, please know too how very proud of you I am. And I know our College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty and professional staff members are equally proud of you. You're going to do amazing work. We know this because we've seen over the past 4 years just how intelligent, compassionate, and skilled you are. You're also resilient. 3 of your last 4 years at UNE have been impacted, at least in part, by the pandemic. You've had to navigate challenges that previous medical students never faced. And yet, you've succeeded. Indeed, you've thrived at every step along the way. Now, you'll head into the field as the pandemic persists. Hopefully, as vaccine uptake continues and the Omicron wave fades, something resembling normalcy will return to our world and its medical settings. But even if we still have a ways to go, I'm confident you will do just fine. The adaptability and grace under pressure you've demonstrated on campus have shown that you're ready for whatever challenges await you in your dynamic field. And speaking of your field, if there's ever been any doubt about the crucial role that physicians play in our society, those doubts have been put to rest over the past few years. Despite a world seemingly in upheaval, our physicians and other medical professionals have remained focused on saving patients' lives in the battle against COVID. Here at UNE, we've known all along how vitally important the career path you've chosen is. But the pandemic has reminded wider society just how heroic those of you who heed the call are. Thank you for dedicating your lives to the well-being of others. Your work goes to the heart of UNE's mission to educate students to support the health of the world, its communities, and its people. With the oath of honor you've taken and the 4 years of rigorous study and training which you've engaged in, you've demonstrated your commitment to providing a level of care that goes beyond treating an illness or healing an injury. You've shown your resolve to meet the needs of your patients holistically and in their entirety as human beings. You are a very special group, and the world is lucky to have you. Now, I know you're all looking forward to seeing your matches and learning where you'll be completing your residencies, and I'm eager to learn where you will all be landing too. But before you open those envelopes, please accept my heartfelt congratulations as well as my admiration. I wish you all the best in your residencies, and I know you'll continue to represent UNE well. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Herbert, Dr. Carrero, Dr. DeFeo. So one of the final tests you'll get here is that of obtaining a champagne flute within the next 10 minutes. We will be taking a short break to distribute that champagne, so please head over to those stations, and for all of our newly matched students, grab a glass of champagne, and we'll be back together in a few minutes for Hillary to give a toast.
fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low?
pleasure to introduce you to your class vice president, Hillary Landsman.
Thank you, guys. Can you hear me like this? No. All right, what a time to give a speech. Whew. Good morning, classmates, families, friends, and faculty. My name is Hillary, and I'm the vice president of the class of 2022. I was asked to give a small toast before our match results are released, and I have a clock running, and we'll finish before the clock strikes 12. A perspective that was shared with me years ago was shifting the mindset of needing or having to do something with getting to do it. I've thought about this mindset throughout my time at Unicom. Although it was not always possible to shift I have to study for 16 hours today to I get to study for 16 hours today, it became more meaningful during our clinical years when we got to be a part of patient stories. From moments as big as getting to help deliver a baby to the seemingly small moments of sitting with the patient while they eat their breakfast, this perspective of getting to be a part of it has been a good reminder of the honor it is to learn medicine and the privilege it will be to continue on our journey in the years to come. The class of 2022 has worked immensely hard over the past 4 years to prepare for residency through boards, rotations, and the pandemic. But more importantly, our classmates have been incredibly supportive of one another and huge advocates for their patients, practices I know will continue throughout residency. I'd like to leave you all with a small poem to remind us of our own strength and the importance of kindness in our medical practices. Life is mostly froth and bubble, two things stand like stone, kindness in another's trouble and courage in your own. So if everyone could raise a glass, I'd like to wish good luck to my classmates in their next step and say a big thank you to those who have supported us through it all. We did it. Still have a little bit of time.
You're fine.
Okay.
We're all universally counting down. Everyone's looking at their watch at the same time. It's not quite 12 o'clock. We have a It's 12 o'clock, folks. Congratulations. Yeah, I have 12 o'clock on my watch.
'cause I was doing better alone.